Yep. Mhm. Yeah. Rant for life. Real anointed needed talk. I'm Reverend Rene'e Ellis. I hope you enjoyed our little intro. That beat was given to me by my grandson in law, infrared beats, and I really like those beats, as you can tell. But anyway, I am Reverend Rene'e, and I am talking to you from the studios of R.A.N.T for Life, Real Anointed Needed Talk. And our subject on today is something that's really been on my mind, and it's gonna be several subjects, but the first one, first let me go back and tell you that the topic on today is, on this episode, it is going to be wasting time is waiting time. So are you wasting time or are you waiting? Okay, that's what we're going to deal with today. Wasting time or is it waiting time? Okay. My first thought on today is sinuses. I know many of you are doing this season that we're dealing with right now is dealing with sinuses. Well, I didn't have sinus problems until I came to Kentucky. I wore contacts, but after I got here and was here for about a year or so, I started having allergy problems and my sinuses. Well, this has been the worst year thus far. I have been having sinuses clogged up, drainage in the throat, and what's making it a problem is that we're in a pandemic and we have all these symptoms that they're saying is for this coronavirus, and one of those symptoms is, it gets in your throat. And how many of you, and I know I'm not by myself, that be wasting time worrying about whether or not it's corona, the coronavirus, when we know that we have allergies. So, but now because of the coronavirus, we're nervous about what we would ordinarily be experiencing every year, sometimes all through the year, being in this Kentucky Valley. So we be wasting time worrying about whether or not we have corona. But then again, is it waiting time? Is it time that we're just waiting to see whether it evolves into corona? But anyway, it is an irritant because every time I start getting the drainage in my throat, the first thing pops into my mind is coronavirus, you know. So am I wasting time worrying about it when I know that I have allergies? Or are you wasting time worrying about the coronavirus when you know that you have allergies and the same symptoms that you've been having all this time um, before the coronavirus, and you know what you were doing before to deal with your allergies, but now you don't want to do anything because you don't want to cover up whether or not you actually have coronavirus or whether it's allergies. So are you wasting time or are you just waiting? Is this coming out to be a waiting time for you, waiting to see how this allergy is going to evolve? Well, I think I've been wasting time worrying about this coronavirus because I've been in this house, on this 7-day stretch because I haven't had to work for 7 days. So I haven't been out except to go to pick up my medicine. And so the likelihood of it being corona and not my allergies is about 99 to 1, right? 99 is sinuses, 1% corona. But so I've been wasting time worrying about what I know is my sinuses. So I drink hot water, drink hot tea, and so that I'm just waiting, not wasting time. Okay. So I know y'all done went through the same thing too with your sinuses, but this coronavirus has everybody paranoid. Wasting time being paranoid. So don't waste time. Just do something constructive and wait for this coronavirus to be done with, or they find a vaccine or something, so that we can start back focusing on our sinuses and not corona. Okay. Now, getting dressed in the morning. I have found that I am wasting time if I don't get up in the morning and in my natural routine and get up and getting dressed and, as if I'm getting ready for work, because I be wasting time if I just lay there in the bed, because you look up and the time just goes slower if you just lay there in bed and watch television. Okay, time goes slower, so you're wasting time. So if you want to have a positive waiting time through this shut-in period that we're going through, the best thing that we can do for ourselves is just to get up as if you were going to work, or as if you had somewhere to go, and get ready. Wash your face, take a shower, do all the things you do. Put on your makeup if you wear makeup. I don't wear makeup. I try to put on a little lipstick because I look so pale and dry on my lips if I don't put it on this camera. But I don't like lipstick because I lick it off all the time. Before this broadcast is over with, this podcast is over with, I'll probably not have lipstick on my lips because I'm usually lick my lips. So that's why I don't like to wear lipstick. But I wear mascara because I don't have that much. My eyelashes are sandy colored and my eyebrows are sandy. That's why you might look and say, she doesn't have eyebrows, or maybe she do, maybe she don't. They're sandy color. So it's depending on how the light is shining. You may not be able to see it. So rather than drawing eyebrows, I just use mascara. It's been doing this all my life. So I don't want to waste time. I just want to maintain my waiting time by doing the things that I normally do every day, and that's get up. So you're wasting time if you lay there in the bed and sleep all day. You're wasting time. But you're using your time productively while you're waiting this out if you get up and dress and do all your normal, so you feel like you're human, so that you feel like you're somebody. Because laying in bed all day will really mess with your self-esteem. If I lay in bed all day, I find that I don't even want to talk. I don't want to say anything. It's like going within yourself. It's a mental thing. You lose a sense of who you are, and you start reverting into yourself. So you don't waste the time that God has allowed for us to have, which is He woke us up this morning. He started us on our way, gave us the breath of life in our bodies. So we want to utilize this waiting time, and we don't want to waste this opportunity that's been given us. Get up. Build up your self-esteem. Do something. If you exercise. In the home, you can do that in the house. I see there's so many exercise shows on. They're showing how you can do 30 minutes of exercise or 15 minutes exercise. That's really good for you. So don't waste time. Utilize your waiting time. Okay. Now, eating. That's another thing. Eating. I don't know about y'all, but I have never ate a lot. I don't eat a lot. I eat one good meal a day. Most of the time I drink tea, hot tea. I've just started back to drinking coffee in the mornings. Just 1 cup. That's it. But most of the time it's just green tea or flavored tea, peppermint tea. I like flavored teas, However, since I've been home for these 7 days, I have been going back and forth to the refrigerator snacking. And I'm not a snacker. I've never been a snacker. Okay? I've been eating out the refrigerator. I cook enough meals, a meal that's going to last me all week, and in 2 days it's gone because I'm going backwards and forth, back and forth. So I'm wasting time because I'm not being productive with my waiting time. If I get a book and read it, open the Bible and read it, do some meditation, things like that, then I'm utilizing my waiting time. But going back and forth to the refrigerator, I am wasting time. Plus, I'm not going to like how I'm going to feel later on after our waiting time is over with. And you know that. Because you know that you're doing the same thing, going back and forth to the cabinet, looking for snacks. Even last night when I got ready to go to bed, and I know I do not eat after 6 o'clock. I don't eat after 6 o'clock. Really, I don't eat after 4 o'clock. However, I was laying there and I wasn't sleepy. So what do you think I wanted to do? Go to the refrigerator and see what I could get out to eat. Wasting time, wasting the time my body is wanting to settle down, and I'm putting food in it. So you know what happened. Gastric reflux. I messed up. I really messed up. So don't waste time going back and forth to the refrigerator. Utilize your waiting time during this pandemic by being productive. Read, do exercise, get on the phone and talk to other people. I don't like to talk on the telephone that much. I'm not a telephone talker. I'm a personable person. I like to deal with people so I can see them. But during this time, you can't do that. So I have to not waste time and utilize my waiting time by getting on the phone and letting my fingers do the walking and talk to everyone that I want to talk to that I can't see face to face. So that's what we have to do. Because if not, you're going to find yourself eating, doing nothing, and wasting this time that we have while we're waiting through this pandemic. So that's what I call catching butterflies or fireflies. When you're catching fireflies when you're a kid, have anybody ever done that? I did that when I was little, when I was young. We run around catching the fireflies at night and put them in the jar, But when you put them in the jar, then you can put them in the dark and they light up. Sometimes we take off the little light part off the back of them, put them in the jar, or put them on your fingers or your arms. You know how kids do. And so you have that glow all over you. Well, wasting time is just like running after butterflies. You're not going to catch them. Half the time you don't catch them. You just wasted energy. Although it can be a good exercise, Jason. But butterflies, fireflies. Catching butterflies, catching fireflies. The reason that is wasting time is because they're not going to last forever. And there's no, it's science. Yes, it's science. Okay, because you're learning as a kid. But when it comes to life, you have a choice. You can either waste time or you can utilize and wait out your time productively. So what I want to say is that utilize your time productively. Don't waste time that God has given you. He's given you this opportunity that there's the internet. We can go on Facebook and Instagram. There's now everybody's doing this TikTok. I haven't gotten on that yet because I only have like a 30-minute gap time of just being productive in intervals. But there's those that are doing TikTok. I like to watch them doing their TikTok little routines and things like that because it's really good. And then I have my cat that's around here, Coco, that likes to play. And so that deals with my waiting time, helps me out in my waiting time. But all I want to say today is just don't waste time worrying about things that you have no control over or worrying about something that you already know. Oh, there go my cat, walked right in front of me. Did you see that? She walked right in front of me. Get down, Coco. She walked right in front of the screen. I don't know if you saw that. I saw that. She walked right across my laptop. The cat does not want me at home. The cat thinks I've been home too long. But that's getting me up off the subject. So, being by yourself during this pandemic called corona. There I go again. I had it right all the way through until now. Coronavirus, COVID-19. You can either waste your time or you can utilize your waiting time. You know, even though they're talking about letting the opening up different parts of the city, do what you want to do. But I would rather stay inside and be safe than to prematurely go out into the world like nothing is happening, because nothing is going to be normal as we knew it previously to this coronavirus. There's nothing that what we thought was normal, that's over with. Okay, this is a new life, you know, that we will be living with other precautions, and rightfully so, because I think we as humans, we were kind of slack in our hygienes, and you can tell those that were slacking their hygienes then, because they're still slacking their hygienes now, because if you look on the news and everywhere, you see all the face masks and the gloves are being thrown, all those that were in the ocean, they're thrown on the beaches, in the parks. You know, people, I think we as people, we waste a lot of time, and we waste a lot of the natural resources that we've been blessed with here on earth, because there's a lot of people just don't care, you know. So I think bacteria and viruses and things like that, after a while, they're going to be with us, because people just do not care enough about one another. They don't know how to show love one to another. You know, we have that saying that, you know, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Well, people don't even deal with that anymore. You know, they just do what they want to do when they want to do it, irregardless or without regards. Let me put it like that. Without regards for the next person. So, I just want to know, what do you think about it? Do you feel like you're wasting time, or do you think that you're utilizing your waiting time? You know, wasting time is worrying about something that you can't change. Waiting time, utilizing your waiting time, is making the best of whatever situation that you're in. You know, whatever situation that you're in or you find yourself in, whether it's this pandemic, or whether it's on the job, or whether it's amongst family members, no matter what the situation, whether it's amongst friends, no matter what the situation might be, you can waste your time in those situations by being upset or not worrying about something that you have no control over, or you can utilize that waiting time in those situations by finding something productive to do, something that's going to feed your mind, feed your heart, feed your spirit, you know, keep you mentally sound. You know, whatever it is. There's some people have one talent, some have two, some have three, some have 5 talents, you know, and can utilize their waiting time better because of the different talents that they have. But if you only have one talent, there's a lot of different ways that you can utilize your waiting time with that talent. You just have to research it. Get on the net, look at Pinterest and all those different sites. You want to study and you don't want to read in your physical Bible, you can get on the internet and look at different Bible studies. There's so many different Bible study groups, and there's so many churches on there, and YouTube has all this, I mean, a lot of songs and artists and how to. So really, we don't really have an excuse for wasting time, wasting our waiting time. Wasting our waiting time, okay? So that's why I want to ask you today, are you wasting time, or are you utilizing your waiting time, okay? So I've been on here about 19 minutes just ranting, and I just want to thank you for listening to Rant for Life, the real anointed needed talk. I'm Rene'e Ellis, and if you liked our show, and want to know more just check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also on YouTube. Make sure you check us out on YouTube. And that's something too. I would like for y'all to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yes. My YouTube channel is REVELLIS 50. I am really trying to get 500, at least 500. I have over, 2,000 friends on Facebook, and I can't get 500 subscribers? What does that say? What does that say? I don't know what it says. I don't know. I don't like the way it feels, but, it feels like that I'm just spinning my wheels, wasting time, but I don't think I'm wasting my time. I think I'm utilizing this waiting time because I am ranting, and I think I'm saying something that people can use, give them something to think about, say, and but like my YouTube channel, okay? Also, I am on, like I said, Facebook. I am on SoundCloud. On SoundCloud is Rene'e Ellis. And, on YouTube, it's, again, REVELLIS 50. I know y'all tired of me saying that. However, I really want you to subscribe. You can comment. I don't mind comments, pros or cons, whatever you want to say. If you have something you want me to talk about, put it in the comment section. And subscribe. Subscribing is very important. Okay? So subscribe, like, and comment on my YouTube channel. And I would really appreciate it. So I'm going to leave now, and I'm going to let you listen to the rest of these beats from Infrared Beats. And also, before I forget, my sponsor. My sponsor is Goldie apple cider vinegar gummies, okay? And it's GOLI.com, Rene'e L. Ellis, okay? Please support my page and also our sponsors, okay? Now I'm going to let you listen to the rest of this infrared beat because it's really good, okay? Yeah. There you go. That's the end of that. All right. Well, anywho, that was the end of that message. But that my outro. Here, listen to that. I'll let you finish listening to that. Oh, wow. Real anointed needed talk. R.A.N.T. I'm Reverend Rene'e Ellis. Coming to a podcast near you. Yeah, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Google, Spotify. Are you wasting time, or are you utilizing your waiting time? I know it can't just be me.